Hello, this is Dakota, and I'm here to tell my story. The story starts some time ago when my family came over to America. Majority of them came over here to farm, and they all came from Western Europe, such as England, France, Ireland, and then there's just one outlier, my mom's mom. She came to the United States right after World War II when she met a white sailor. That's when everybody made it over. So yeah, let's get started with my story. So I was born in May of 2000 in St. Mary's, Georgia, a little naval-based town right at the bottom tip near Florida. And I was there for about 3 years. Don't remember any of it. I was young. What can I say? From there, I went on over to Hawaii. Well, yet again for my dad's work. And nothing much really happened there. I got really tan. Kept said tan. And after about 3-4 years there, I found my way back to the East Coast in Norfolk, Virginia. I was only there for a year when my dad finally retired. So after that, we made our way to Clayton, North Carolina, a little town right outside Raleigh, so we could help take care of my aging grandma. And ever since then, I've been a Carolina boy. Yee. I guess now I'm going to talk about my family and just a little bit about me. I was raised in a Buddhist household since birth, actually. So I guess I can say that was a very big part of my life. It's probably impacted me the most out of just about anything that I can think of. As well as being Buddhist, I have 2 sisters, Tabitha, who's 4 years older than me, and Marissa, who's 6 years older than me, and happens to have Down syndrome. Okay, so yeah, let's get on to something else now. Let's talk about my schooling, I guess, in my hometown. So, I grew up mainly outside of Raleigh in a town called Clayton. When I moved there, it was considered rural, I guess, and was mainly white with a few Hispanics and African Americans. Most of the area was lower middle class and blue collar workers. But when I left, the town lost a little bit of its charm. It became filled with Raleigh commuters and just a lot of the middle class people. My schools growing up very much reflected the town that I lived in. We always had a little bit of diversity, and we were all pretty much middle class, lower middle class students. But since we were right outside Raleigh, we had a pretty good amount of resources, but what we had in resources we didn't have in teachers. Most of our classes exceeded 30 students, and we had a really high teacher turnover because a lot of them were leaving to go teach in Wake County, which is a very rich county in the States. I think we're just about at the end of my story now, and I guess I'm just going to talk a little bit more about myself, maybe, and some things that I've done, I guess. So let's get started with that. Growing up in Johnston County. When I moved there, it was a very rural place, just woods and farms. And in a period of 10 years, I watched the whole entire county completely turn around. And I watched the effect of humans on the natural world, where all the forests and the farms that I called home were destroyed to make room for subdivisions and schools, to make room for all the people who are moving into Raleigh. And my reason for being a teacher also kind of related to ecology. So in senior year of high school, I had a teacher named Miss Cloudy. She was my high school environmental teacher. I think what made that class so special was that she truly cared about what she was teaching. And that's all I really wanted. When she cares, I automatically want to care. And it was the first time that I ever contemplated teaching. And I realized that I just want other students to feel how I felt in that class. So I guess that's why I'm here today. Yeah, that's me. Cool. I'm gonna Yankee Doodle Daddle. Bye-bye.